Today we're going to look at another parable. This is the parable of the lost son, and it's found in Luke chapter 15. I think the Lord wanted us to really learn this parable because first he tells about a lost coin, a lost sheep, and a lost son. So we're looking at Luke 15 verse 11. And he said there was a man who had 2 sons, and the younger of them said to his father, "Father, give me the share of property that is coming to me." And he divided his property between them. Not many days later, the younger son gathered all he had and took a journey into a far country, and there he squandered his property in reckless living. And when he had spent everything, a severe famine arose in that land, and he began to be in need. So I'm going to pretend that I'm that prodigal son. I'm a rebellious guy. I want what I want, and I don't want to follow my dad's rules. So one day I went to my dad and I said, "Dad, give me your money. I want half of the money that belongs to me. Divide up your money, give half to my brother, and I want half of it." And my dad did that. My dad gave me the money. So I put it in my bag, and I was setting off for a journey to have lots of fun. Well, on that journey, I started blowing my money. I spent it on things that really didn't matter. I spent some of it here, I spent some of it there. I just spent that money wherever I wanted. But you know what? Pretty soon, everyone was poor in the land. I had to take my hat, and I sold my hat, and I sold my bag just to get food. And I was just a hoodlum, a poor kid. Finally, I found a job, and that job was feeding pigs. Now, as Hebrews, we weren't even allowed to be near pigs or to eat the pig meat. But here I was, feeding stinky pigs. Oh, they stunk. And I slept with those pigs, and I started to smell like those pigs. And one day, I was looking at that pig food, and I thought, that looks good. I'm so hungry, I could eat that. I thought, oh, this is ridiculous. My daddy has all kinds of things. My daddy is wealthy. I'm going to go home and see if I can just be his servant. If I could just be my dad's servant, then at least I'd be better off than feeding those stinky pigs. Well, I started off. What was my dad going to say? What was going to happen? Would he let me be his servant? I looked, and here was my daddy running towards me with his arms wide open, and he gave me this huge, huge hug. And then he gave me this beautiful ring, and he gave me a new robe to wear and to be his son. And he prepared a banquet for us that we could rejoice because I was home. He wanted me home. Can you imagine that? Wow, that really speaks of our Heavenly Father and how much He loves us. And when we come home and we apologize and tell Him we've sinned, He just welcomes us with big arms of love. I'm so glad our Heavenly Father is a loving Father.